Happy Memorial Day.
What? No Chick-fil-A sauce?
I'm Tween Sanity. This is Liberty and Sanity 128, Memorial Day 2024. We're going to look at the USA Landmark Safari Limited Super Toob. You know, I really like their dragons and their mythical creatures. But this is the USA Toob. The Statue of Liberty appears in the New York Toob, the World Landmark Toob, and the USA Toob, which is jam-packed. It's a super tube. It's got 12 figures or landmarks instead of fewer. I think World Landmarks has 10, and New York has 8. Oh, but listen, this is USA official. Oh, official. Let's get a good look. And I'll tell you about each. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Liberty and Sanity 128. Why would I stay focused over there? No, it's super focused. All right. 127 was National Wine Day. I wanted to add 2 things about this wine stomper. First of all, isn't that... Look, the whole video and the editing, I kept thinking that looks exactly like someone. And then I realized it's the Chick-fil-A girl. Okay, shout out to the Chick-fil-A girl. That's her exact facial expression. Okay, second of all, I wanted to mention the Statue of Liberty in New York does have the Morton's toe, the second toe longer than the big toe. That's called the Morton's toe, aka the Greek toe. So I don't know if I don't know if a lot of Frenchmen have the Morton's toe, but he was making a Greek-inspired libertas sculpture, so he gave it the Morton's toe. So I can really appreciate that on the wine stomper there is the Morton's toe. But then of course I looked into 3 others that are barefoot. They all have the Morton's toe. So I don't know if it was that intentional or not. Probably they made the Statue of Liberty first, and then when they made the other barefoot characters, the grape girl, the hula girl, and the tourist guy, they probably just use the same thing. They say only about 20% of the population have the Morton's toe, the Greek toe. Yet all 100%, all 4 of the wine stompers have the Morton's toe. Anyway, we're here to talk about these U.S. landmarks. Hope you're enjoying your long weekend. Hope you're enjoying your official start to summer. These are the Good Luck Minis. They're kind of a squishy plastic, and you may have seen these. Toy stores across the U.S. will sell these $1 a piece. They're probably $1.50 a piece current year. But I finally went ahead and got a bag at safarilimited.com, hashtag not sponsored, and you can get 192 pieces for $20 or $30. 192. Does that look like 192? I feel like I need to get even more and fill a jar or something. Now, one thing about them, though, Good Luck Minis, U.S. most famous, most visited landmark, does say China on the bottom of each. Anyway, let's talk about these other U.S. landmarks. The oldest one, if we're going by when they were built, it is the Alamo. So the Alamo was built between 1718 and 1744. The famous battle that gave Texas its independence was in 1836. That's why we remember the Alamo. Tejas became the independent country of Texas. And I think it only lasted 14 years before it became a part of the U.S. The second oldest is Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell, we celebrate every Liberty Bell Day, which is July 8th, because the so-called American myth, famous ringing July 8th, 1776, but it was actually built in 1752, Liberty Bell. Okay, I'll see you again on Liberty Bell Day, July 8th. Number 3, the U.S. flag, baby. This was established, the official flag was established June 14th, 1777. So we'll do another Liberty Insanity on Flag Day. Number 4 is the bald eagle. Caw-caw! There you are, my dude. The bald eagle officially became the national bird and the national symbol on the Great Seal June 20th, 1782. So every June 20th, we do a Liberty Insanity. In fact, we do one every Memorial Day. Last year, I remember it was raining. I had to build a fence, but I did the Toscano piece. And the year before that, I probably just did a pin sanity. I love collecting Liberty enamel pins. So that brings us to 4. Number 5 is the White House. The White House was built between 1792 and considered complete in 1800. 1800, the White House. I feel like that's the front, that's the back. I've seen the White House. Okay, listen, I've seen the Liberty Bell, I've seen the Alamo, I've seen the White House, but I didn't go in the White House. I went in the Capitol building, which is next on our list. Number 6, built between 1793 and 1826, the U.S. Capitol building. When I was a youth, I toured the whole building. Number 7, here we are, the reason for my collecting pursuit. Liberty Insanity is all about my Statue of Liberty collection. Kind of weird in the crown. Statue of Liberty was built between 1876 and 1886. New York City represent. Let's have a close-up of these. Yeah, they phoned it in on the crown. Okay, that's number 7. Number 8, Lincoln Memorial. We're back for our third object in D.C. The Lincoln Memorial was built between 1914 and 1922. Number 9 is the Empire State Building. So 3 in D.C., 2 in New York. Now what's interesting and kind of disappointing in my opinion about the Empire State Building is it's in the World Landmark Pack, it's in the New York Pack, and it's in this pack. Just like the Statue of Liberty, it's in all 3. I wish they'd gone with the Golden Gate Bridge or something here instead of this. But the Empire State Building was built in only 14 months, 1930 to 1931. And I have been to the Empire State Building, yippee, skippy, long ago. Number 10, the completion of the Hoover Dam. It's on the border between Nevada and Arizona, 1930 to 1935. So you'll see Empire State. You'll see a few in that era of, 1930s. You know what was going on. So you're over here. And I always point out, by the way, yes, I've been to the Hoover Dam. They say it looks like the Liberty Bell upside down. Do you agree, U.S. history buffs? React. 11, Mount Rushmore. So that's in South Dakota. The carving took place between 1927 and 1941. Let's see if I can remember the presidents represented. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, and Abe Lincoln. So you're going to have to go here. And then finally, the 12th thing here, the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. Was built between 1963 and 1965. Of course, it was originally called the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. That's what it was called when I visited. And in 2018, it became a full-fledged national park. Very controversial because not a lot of, it's protecting a monument and a couple buildings. Not a lot of acreage, let's just say acreage, compared to most national parks. But they changed the name to Gateway Arch, and supposedly and hopefully it's gotten a lot of visitors there since in St. Louis. And it is not the newest national park. That's the West Virginia. New River Gorge Bridge. New River Gorge, okay? So I went to the New River Gorge, and I've been to the Gateway Arch. So I think it's safe to say I've been to all these particular monuments, memorials, and landmarks. And what was my point? Oh yeah, happy Memorial Day. And we'll probably do a National Park Day video again this year, because I love liberty, and you should too. And happy Memorial Day, and happy summer, and thumbs up, and goodbye.